This episode of Plasticon Reviews is brought to you by darkdominion.com. Check them out for all your 3D printing needs. Welcome back to another Plasticon review. Today we're going to try to combine the Constructicons. This is the 86 Devastator, if you guys want to know. I haven't done this before. It's the first time. Got them all laid out right here in front of me. So, I'm going to painstakingly see how long it takes me to figure this out. Because I'm not looking at instructions. I kind of remember how Devastator works. So, we're going to figure that out together. First things first, let's take care of the legs. The legs is always the easiest part, so let's get these two out of the way. One out of the way. And let's work on getting these two here into their normal mode. Let's get rid of the guns. Guns need to go away for now. Let's see. How does Scrapper work? Now, Scrapper here's got this new little thing. Now, this is something that the Combiner Wars had, kind of. It was like this little hook type of thing. So this is supposed to, I think, hook in here or something like that to keep it from actually collapsing. When he's in his normal mode for being turned into a leg. So we're going to figure that out together. Let's see, this is like this. It's nice and stable. Wonder how this all is supposed to work here. I'm not absolutely sure. I think that's pretty much his leg mode right there. Yeah, that's it. Click sideways, so I think that thing just slides over the top of this. I'm not absolutely sure yet, so we'll figure that out. This, I found out how to do this just because I was messing around with it. Should plug in all the way. There we go. Cool. And I'm assuming it's supposed to do something weird here with like his bucket or something. I vaguely remember something going on with that. And then these, I think, pop loose or something, so you can, yeah. So these kind of just stick out, which is weird, but whatever. I'll just kind of stick them like that, so they don't look weird, too weird. There's one leg. There's leg. And I'm not really sure how this here works. I think this... Okay, yeah, it's supposed to do some weird thing where this pops up or something. Yeah, they're just supposed to do that, and then this somehow like plugs in over his leg or something. It does a weird thing. We'll figure it out when we get there, okay? Yeah, no, this is kind of prepped already. I think it just slides into this part, and then the other part just slides into that. I'm not absolutely sure. We'll figure it out when we get to it. Let's move these two legs out of the way, and then figure out how to do something with this chunk of a trailer. First I'll take these off, because I know those become chest piece. These are his fists, obviously. Flip these in like that. Alright, so I'm trying to look at this and see how this works, because I've never took this apart before, so... Like I said, we're all figuring this out together. Yay, Journeys. I love Journeys. By the way, do you guys listen to Journey? I like Journey. Okay, so it's like this somehow collapses or something. Does this move up more? Or is it come down? Oh, I think, okay, cool. I think that's pretty much it right there, I think. So it's like this plugs in. And assuming that does that. And then these are the hip skirts. Okay, so yeah, the hip skirts have to be just unplugged, it looks like. Right. Got a nice team, I like that. Alright, so this looks like it slides in here. And that closes up like that. And this, looks like it, does it slide in between here or something? It slots in between here somehow. Probably totally have something wrong here, because that's usually what happens. Okay, I see what happens here. Okay, this kind of does the, this reminds me a little bit of Plasticon, where you had to, separate some stuff. Okay, I see. So you slide this loose. You have to slide it kind of sideways. This plugs in to here. Move that out. Okay, yep. This slots in just like that. Then this will slot in over that. Yep. There we go. We got some legs. Hey, look. Half a Devastator, maybe. Let's move this tripod up. He's a big guy. He's huge. Like, enormous. Alright, long haul, how do you attach? That's the question. How does this guy attach? Is there something I'm missing here? How's this attached to the front? I think it had something to do with, like, I don't know, he kind of does what he did back in G1, I think. Oh, get rid of that. I think he did something like this kind of thing. I think. I don't know. As I said, still trying to figure this out. I think it goes like that. And this, I think, folds back or something. Like this. That seems about right. So I'm trying to remember kind of what people's done in the past. Now these, I don't know what the heck I do with these. What do I do with these? What I do here? Maybe these actually plug in as like a waist piece or something. I don't know. It's somehow supposed to attach here. Maybe I should have looked at the instruction manual. Ooh. Well, I actually have to look at the instructions to figure out how to attach long haul. So it looks like this attaches like... That doesn't seem right. Am I... Oh, okay, okay. I see what I'm doing wrong. I see what I'm doing wrong. Okay, so you actually have to transform this a little bit more, and then there you go. Then this whole thing collapses against his butt. And it looks like this will just sandwich on top here or something. There it goes. Cool. Sort of. Is this supposed to collapse around this or something? I don't know. It's kind of ugly. I don't know. There's something wrong here. Yep. Yep. Pretty sure I got something completely wrong here. Like, what the heck was I supposed to... Maybe these fold up or something. Maybe this goes up like this so it can plug into a hook or something. That's what I'm assuming happens with these. Seems like it would do something like that. As for the back, I'm totally stumped. Because I thought this was supposed to like close up around it or something. Maybe I got something completely wrong here. This doesn't compress or anything, so. Okay, these look like they fold up and actually okay. These supposed to fold out, looks like, and plug in here to help stabilize this better. Okay, cool. I'm not even really sure how this thing here is supposed to work. Or does it come... Okay, okay. It comes down. Oh, I see what's going on. I need to pull... Oh, hold on for a minute. This goes down all the way and it looks like this accordion is up. I think. Like that. This gives him his whole back flap thing. Okay, yeah, okay, that makes better sense. I think. It just doesn't seem right because he's really back heavy. Wait a minute, I think he's got a couple heel spurs. Yeah, okay, these come out for heel spurs. Okay, those actually lock. Okay, cool. Now that gave him more stability. Alright, that seems better. These fists here can kind of come out a little bit here on the back. Gives them a little more. Okay. Well, I hope I have this right. I probably have this completely wrong. Somebody out there is going to correct me. I know they are. They're going to be like, dude, you did that completely wrong. This is supposed to do this, or whatever. Well, that's great. You know things I don't. Or maybe this plugs in under here. There. Let's just do that. There, I just fan mode that for now. There we go. There. little more stable. Still like rocking back. That doesn't seem right. I more than likely have something completely not transformed right here. That's okay. Let's try to figure out a hook here. Well, he's got a little thing here that sticks down. That's pretty common. What's this? Okay, alright, so looks like it accordions out a little bit. Does the whole thing accordion out? I don't know. Let's flip these down, because these probably flip down much like the Combiner Wars one did, where these actually help the stability. Yep, just like that. And then, oh, let's get rid of his gun too. Slides over. Okay, this should just peg in, spin it around, pull his mug out. I think this is just fine the way it is. I think that's it. I think that's all I have to do. I don't know. Comment down below if I'm doing stuff wrong. Anyway. These arm pieces here really bother me. I don't know if these are correct or not. I don't think they are. I think I've got something wrong here. These look like they should just, like, I don't know, attach somewhere. Because I got this little thing here. Looks like it should attach somehow, but I don't know how that's gonna. Oh, okay. So it does attach just like that. I think I can. The little engine that could. The Plasticon that couldn't. That's what I'm getting out of this. Alright. This just doesn't seem right. Okay, cool. Got it. Alright, so you have to kind of flatten these out. And then these plug directly into there. Like I said, this isn't a guide for you guys. This is just me having fun. And then this whole thing looks like it plugs into 4 different spots. So let's plug the main one in here, to the cab. This plugs into that other hole up there. Somehow. Good grief. I know the Combiner Wars one was not as stable when you got him together. Okay, so that kind of plugs in there. I'm not sure how this works. If this even does anything here at all. Alright, well. This idiot doesn't want to stand up very well. It's probably because I got something wrong on the feet. Well, this isn't very unstable down here, so I know it's not that. At least I don't think it is. There we go. He's huge. Enormous. Way too big. I like it, but it's huge. Anyway, bone crusher. How do we do this? Well, this is obviously an arm piece and all that. All this comes out for like his arm. Let's disconnect this here. Okay. I know this will have to plug on. I'll take his gun off. Alright, so this here becomes an arm. This somehow has a slide over something. I don't know where. Should have like a thingy stick. Okay, it's got a peg there that comes out. And here on this side, you have to open this up and flip that down. Okay. Did you guys get that off camera? Yep. This actually flips out of the cab. Let's go get it. There it goes. And then this part here just kind of slips out of the side. And this slides over. Here I'm pushing things as I'm trying to. Yep. Well, let's see how stable it is. Yep, he's stable alright. No, not really. It's very back heavy. I must have something not right there. I don't know. Let's do the other arm. Let's see here. So it's up like this. Okay. This whole thing comes out. Just like that. And that will collapse. And then this thing slides over the top of that. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I don't have this pushed down all the way. I don't think. Oh, I do now. There we go. Now let's take a fist. Open it up. There we go. This looks like this plugs in. Do I have to spin this? Yep. Spin this thing around. This will actually plug in the 5mm port on the inside of the arm. Same here. Spin this around again. Put that in over there. What the heck? Are you kidding me? That isn't actually plugging in. What? Might have been slightly off. Oh, there we go. Yep. Keep on feeling like he's gonna fall over. Chest piece. This in here. This is very Combiner Warsy here with the chest piece. And then that plugs in where? There's supposed to be a hole, I think, or not. Oh, okay, I see this slot here. Plugs more into the arms than it does anything, it looks like. Yeah, there we go. The one in the center is just kind of a suggestion, it seems. Why are you so back heavy? There's gotta be something I've done wrong here. Oh man. This is definitely an episode of Plasticon struggling with modern transformations, that's for sure. He's got his gun. There we go. Not bad. Now I know the last 4 guns here have a way of going on them. I do know you can take one, plug it in here as like a foot peg. I don't know, like plugs in there and gives him a toe, I guess. And then on the back, it's supposed to be able to put all the weapons back here somehow. I'm not really sure how that works. You know what? I think well, that has to plug into that, so this doesn't come up any further. So yeah, I don't know what I've done wrong here, but this is supposed to do something. All I see here is a big butt flap. It doesn't seem to be right. I think this is supposed to just plug in between here and that's it. And it's supposed to be kind of like that. This is strange. It's like his little guns here are supposed to plug in on here. This one. Not really sure where to plug it in at because I don't see a place for it. This one here will plug in here. And this one, no, let's just leave it here on Hook's crane arm. I mean, there's plenty of places to store the guns. I do see that, so at least there are some places for that. But get him completely in shot here because he's enormous. He's cool. I like him. Stability, he's a little heavy. I do have to admit that. But overall, I think he's pretty awesome. I like him a lot. But I have one more little thing to add to this thing. You guys know how he's supposed to be a construction worker, right? Well, he's a construction worker. But you know what he needs? A big old hammer with a Decepticon emblem on the end of it. You guys are probably like, where the heck did that come from? This is a little thing that me and a buddy of mine have dreamt up and created for this particular Devastator, because look at the size of the hammer to him. It's very perfect. So let's have him hold the sledgehammer. Let's see here, how do we let's orient this a little different. Open his hand. Slide this sucker right in his hand. And there you go. You guys ever wanted Devastator to hold a hammer? Clearly he's got a hammer. It's hammer time. It's very cool. I do like it. This is a prototype that we have in his hand, but yeah, it's one of those really cool items we got. I do like it a lot. It's very neat, and the purples kind of match pretty close. Purple may be a little darker on this. We might have to work on getting a little darker purple on him. But prototype in hand, you tell me you don't want Devastator handling a huge hammer so he can just smack Autobots in the face with it? Like, tell me you don't want that. Somebody out there tell me you don't want Devastator to slap your Autobot combiners in the face with a hammer. I know you're lying to me. Same thing with the Dinobots. I mean, come on. You could use this and play golf and, you know, I don't know, smack sludge around, rolling around like a tin can on the ground. If Swoop tries to dive down, he can smack him in the face, like as if this is a baseball bat, and knock him into orbit. Like, why would you not want that? I think it's pretty cool. Now that I'm actually playing with him a little bit, he's not as unstable as I thought he was. This chest piece here tries to unpeg on me quite a bit, but that's just, it's probably just me because I'm not being like super crazy rough with it. Yeah, I think Devastator with a hammer just makes sense. It makes sense. You guys know this makes sense. Completely makes sense. Like, how would you not want this? I mean, how could you not love that? I mean, he's literally... You tell me that isn't cool. Easier to fix it or wreck it. And come on, he is a Constructicon. Why wouldn't you have a huge hammer? You gotta somehow build buildings, right? Smack them with this huge hammer. And in this, you can actually probably peg somewhere else on him as well. Let's see, where can I put this while he's holding the hammer? Actually, be kind of funny. This is me playing around here a little bit. You know, he's got a ton of holes right there. Why not just give him a shoulder cannon? You could have a shoulder cannon while he's blasting Autobots and blasting them in the face. Perfect. Well, if you guys are interested in one of these hammers, they will be available at darkdominion.com. This is one of his personal designs. We will have another little add-on edition to go with this in the near future. So, you guys, stay tuned for that. But anyway, this has been Plasticon. This has been an awesome, devastating review. I gotta make sure I can put it in the microphone. Yes, I can. Check that out. Look, he's got a little tiny inchman standing on top of him. You tell me this isn't cool. You know, Merman's gonna have a very bad time on the end of that hammer. But anyway, this is Plasticon. This is me signing off. Peace out, you guys. I'll see you around. That's it for now. Bye.
Dark Dominion, machines awake, building futures that we can't fake. Print the stars. design,